as I indicated, just come on into my courts and take a look. Every single day we're trying domestic violence cases by the dozens. We're doing homicide cases every single day, sensitive crimes cases every day. Go out with the community prosecutors, see the kind of work they're doing on a daily basis. And I would challenge anybody to argue that any of my policies are soft on crime. Like I said, that's the age-old trope from people that don't have any knowledge of the system, haven't been engaged in it. I've been engaged in the system for 20 years as a professional. Vast majority of that was spent prosecuting violent offenders. There's nothing about my approach that's soft on crime, nor do we put an emphasis on diversion for diversion's sake. It's done based on risk. We're trying to design a system that's not just based on the same old, like I say, tropes that have been used for decades now to jam up prisons and jails. I'm not saying that having people in jail and prison isn't appropriate for certain categories, but that's what we've done for 20 years, and we didn't see any significant reduction in violent crime. When the system made the commitment to start focusing on risk and expanding our collaboration with other parts of the system, which, yes, sometimes means that we have to, in good faith, listen to people who have expertise in what leads people to criminal behavior and what keeps them out of criminal behavior. It doesn't override my professional judgment, but it means that as a minimum, I have to be open to collaborating with those individuals. And the reality is they'll also say there's no proof that it's worked. We do have the proof it works. We do have the data. That's part of our commitment, is to hold ourselves accountable. If we're doing something that doesn't work, we stop doing it and we'll do something that works better. So we do hold ourselves. Our diversion, our early intervention programs have been successful. The reality is the people that they're going to try to take one isolated incident and then say, see, this demonstrates the flaws in the entire system. Look at the case that they're commenting on. This is an individual that was actually maxed out in the juvenile system. He was maxed out in the juvenile system. He's back out for a couple months and he picks up his first adult conviction and he's charged with it. And nobody talked about early intervention or diversion or anything with that because of his risk factors. They did the proper assessments on him. They charged the case and they recommended prison for him. That's the way the system is supposed to work. Is it perfect 100% of the time? No, but guess what? It's never been perfect. And there's plenty of examples of the mentality that says that you should just max everybody out. Look, we did that for 20 years with drug prosecutions. You know, it was the policy to recommend prison on all drug offenders, period, bar none.